two-time champion Eddie Edwards.
And considering the way that the system have conducted themselves in 2024, are you even remotely surprised?
I mean, I'm not surprised at the stupidity of people, if that's what you're asking me. Absolutely not. After all, I work with you. However, it still doesn't make it any less disgusting. But one thing, look, I don't want to delve into rumors and conjecture too much either as we get to the early goings of this matchup. One of the other things that has kind of hovered over the championship reign of one Nick Nemeth is the seemingly specter-like presence of one John Layfield at various times throughout that tenure, including
shoulders down, kick out.
With many suspecting that maybe he's, quote, watching the back of the wanted man. However, this week, we saw something a little different.
Yeah, earlier this week on TNA's social and digital platforms, a video surfaced of John Layfield entering the system's locker room.
I still have no idea what the hell term came from that.
Everything that's transpired with Nemeth and Layfield, emergence, Victory Road, plenty of controversy at Bound for Glory where Layfield took out Frankie Kazarian, Joe Hendry, and Ryan Nemeth in the same night. A lot of the issues from that main event matchup of Bound for Glory was what sparked the issues between Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth. There's been tons of tension and miscommunication between those two ever since.
Very, very much. But when you're the world champion, you got to keep your head on a swivel, because despite all that, in came, and maybe even because of all that, in came Eddie Edwards in that tag team situation, scoring that pinfall over the champion. And now, Nick Nemeth finds himself right here in this matchup.
Shoulders down, and a kick out by Edwards. Nick Nemeth has had to try and push forward. His brother Ryan Nemeth has been furious with Joe Hendry, believes that Joe Hendry intentionally went after Nick. He may have been Halloween on Impact. That has been a toxic situation, to say the least.
A lot of suspicion on the part of Ryan Nemeth. He's a smart man.
Oh, look at this. Shoulders down there, and Eddie Edwards has got to be careful there.
Unique head scissor submission there from Nick Nemeth, trying to keep control of Eddie Edwards here.
The one thing Nick Nemeth is going to have to keep in the back of his mind is obviously the presence of Alisha Edwards at ringside. How they not hear it, but you never know what the system is capable of at any given moment.
Well, we already saw that come into play earlier tonight in the X Division title match with Moose and Laredo Kid. Alisha Edwards not afraid to get her hands dirty
and cheat.
Not afraid to get her hands dirty and do what is necessary for the system.
Face first into the top turnbuckle. Up and down night, I'd say it's been for the system. Moose retained his X Division title, but Brian Myers is somewhere in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, wearing a turkey suit.
I can cut your mic if I want to. We don't need to remember that. All we need to focus on is that Eddie Edwards can end the night for the system with yet another piece of gold.
Sternum first into the top turnbuckle. Edwards bullies his way into the cover, trying to capture his third TNA World Championship. I mentioned the breadth of the resume of Eddie Edwards. He is simply one of the most decorated stars that this company has ever seen. If he is able to win tonight, he would tie Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries as three-time TNA World Champions. The only people to exceed that mark, the first TNA Hall of Famer Sting with 4, Bobby Lashley also with 4, and the TNA Hall of Famer Kurt Angle with 6.
And there's Alisha Edwards, what did I say, not afraid to get her beautiful fingernails dirty.
The referee distracted by Eddie, not seeing the involvement of Alisha.
And that's exactly what a ride or die does. By any means necessary, you back up your partner.
I think about the power play we saw this past summer when Moose was TNA World covered, shoulders down, trying to win the title in the kick out. Edwards and Myers were tag team champions. Alisha Edwards was one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions with Masha Slamovich.
Alisha Edwards, she saw the talent, she saw the potential before it even crested at Bound for Glory in Masha Slamovich. She's a genius for the system.
Yeah, Alisha Edwards saw somebody at the time she thought she could take advantage of and allow Masha Slamovich to be a wrecking ball and win most of their matches for them.
Well, it led to Alisha Edwards with her first piece of TNA gold, and now Eddie Edwards could win his own.
Cover. Oh, I believe, yes. Nemeth got his shoulder off the mat. Here's the cover. Edwards getting frustrated here. Shoulders down, hooking the leg. Eddie Edwards hooking both legs now, and Edwards cannot put away the champion.
Continuing to force Nick Nemeth to kick out. It's more exhausting than you think, especially this deep of a matchup, to continually just keep throwing your entire body off the mat and kicking someone else's weight off as well. Edwards is dominating here, is able to pretty much move Nemeth around at will here. A very dominant position, very deliberate with everything he's doing here against the wanted man.
Oh, and again, chest first into the top turnbuckle. Whoa! Nemeth, beautiful drop kick there, and the wanted man needed that.
Bought him some space, bought him some breathing room.
What are they saying, Raymond? Can you hear it?
I mean,
can you hear it?
In that stupid accent, as Alisha Edwards might say down here in North Kakalaki. But no, these people don't know talent when they see it.
Edwards is down, and the TNA World Champion sending a message to Alisha Edwards and going to work right now on his challenger.
And elbows to the heart of Eddie Edwards.
Was trying to finish off those shots to the heart, and Eddie Edwards rolled out of the ring. Oh, and a thumb to the eye. He's got to be careful. That was right in front of the referee. Could get disqualified. Oh, face first into the top of the guardrail there.
This one getting nasty out here on the floor. These guys better be careful, though. Title don't change hands out here.
Oh, for a super kick to Edwards and accidentally got the timekeeper.
And that momentary shock and awe distracted Nemeth enough for Edwards to take advantage.
And now a referee, Paige Brinzavali, trying to check on Nemeth and Edwards in this chaos at ringside, trying to get the match back inside the ring. Edwards and Nemeth fighting up the entranceway here at WrestleCade.
Eddie Edwards now feeling very confident.
Oh, down! And Nemeth tracks down Eddie Edwards.
And he had his back turned for a minute too long there, did Eddie Edwards.
Going up to the top turnbuckle, Nick Nemeth has got Edwards down. Great opportunity. And go for the final shot to the heart off the top. Oh, and a kick out by Edwards.
It may have been a shot to the heart, but Eddie Edwards showing he still has a lot of heart left in this matchup.
Once again trying to slow up Nick Nemeth. Let's go for the super.
Oh, Nick Nemeth looking for the famous serve.
Nasty backbreaker from Eddie Edwards. But enough to open up the advantage to Eddie again.
Eddie Edwards is on the attack.
Edwards in full control again.
Cover and a kick out.
But now if you're Eddie Edwards, you gotta be careful. Obviously the crowd here has been ticking him off all night, but he can't let himself additionally get frustrated with Nick Nemeth. He's gotta keep it as cool, calm, and collected as he can. Now applying the pressure. The wanted man here. Going to drain whatever life is left within him.
Now Nemeth continuing to fight. Shots right to the ribs here by the wanted man. Stopping on the foot. Doing anything he can to find a way back here against Eddie Edwards. Off of the ropes. Meeting in the middle of the ring, and both men are down. What a matchup this has been. We are sold out in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at WrestleCade. Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards pushing each other to the limit for the TNA World Championship at Turning Point.
Both men fighting with everything they got. Nemeth living up to that fighting champion moniker. But will he pay for it tonight? Slugfest here in the center of the ring.
Big headbutt by Nemeth.
Hey, what are you doing? You
Cuts him down. The referee puts him on the Alisha.
Oh, I don't know. You.
No, wait, don't. Ejected from ringside. She was standing there. She let her pinky touched his boot. Oh, boo-hoo. Come on. This is an injustice. This is chicanery.
Eddie Edwards ride or die, making the long walk back through the curtain.
Eddie's got to get his head back in this championship matchup, though. I know, as painful as it is.
Nick Nemeth pounces all over Eddie Edwards. And now Nemeth was setting up there for the neck breaker, off of the ropes, trying to push the pace. Fence press by Nemeth, raining down these shots.
Nemeth is relentless here.
Takes out the knee, was setting up for the finisher and a blue thunder bomb. Oh, and Nemeth kicked out at 2.9.
Great resilience from the TNA World Champion. What a counter from Eddie Edwards, shutting down the momentum of the champ.
An incredible effort tonight by both champion and challenger. But it's a level playing field now with Alisha Edwards sent to the back.
And that's fine. Eddie Edwards, he's done it before. He can do it again. Another world title could be coming to his resume tonight.
Oh, now went up to get Nick Nemeth. So might have sent a two flying there. And now trying to set up Nemeth for the backpack stunner. Can he capture his third TNA World title on a kick out?
So incredibly close. opponent still has a little bit left in the tank, but how much? After offense like that, how many more times can you keep kicking out?
How much more of this can Nick Nemeth take, however?
That is the question, because Eddie Edwards is standing tall right now. Strong and firm. Nasty knife edge chops. Nemeth trying to withstand and trying to fight through this pain.
Oh, wait a minute. Block the chop. Nemeth blocked the chop. And now look at the champion going to work.
He's relentless here. But is it enough? Is it going to be enough?
The famous serve.
Could it be?
Did he get Edwards there? Oh, and a kick out.
In the nick of time.
Wait a minute. What's Alisha Edwards? How's she doing out here?
She's doing what she has to.
Alisha Edwards was ejected from ringside.
But look, I know this is shenanigans, but oh wait, whoa!
Oh, wait, down goes Alisha. Was that the title belt? Oh, it just cracked Nemeth with the title belt.
Is this it?
It's over.
See it? Oh, Nemeth.
Oh, you kicked out.
How did Nemeth kick out of that?
I told you to go back to the locker room. Boston E-Party. It's over.
New champion right now.
Nemeth.
Yes, he kicked out.
Party.
Go back to the locker room right
How
now.
the hell is Alisha Edwards allowed to be out here? Somebody want to answer me that damn question?
How the hell did Nick Nemeth kick out of that Boston knee bar? That's what I want to know. How many people have been put away with that?
And now, wait a minute. We haven't seen this in a while. Go for the die-hard driver.
Danger zone.
Danger zone. Oh my God! How did Eddie kick out?
Holy hot damn! That's what the TNA World Title means to both these men.
I guess it's just fine for Alisha to stay out here after she's been ejected from ringside already. Unbelievable. Nonetheless, Nick Nemeth has endured.
Somehow both these guys have lasted and fought through some of the nastiest shots either one has to offer.
And now Eddie Edwards to the outside. Same for Nick Nemeth. What a battle this has been for the TNA World Championship.
Both guys colliding on the floor right in front of us.
Oh, wait a minute. We have more members of the system out here. That turkey, Brian Myers.
Hey, despite his unfortunate circumstances, he's backing up his friend. He's backing up his brother.
Wait a minute. He's put that ring on. Measuring Nick Nemeth, the official, trying to get Brian Myers out of the ring.
John Bradshaw Layfield.
Turning point, but whose side is he on? Layfield went into the system's locker room earlier this week.
This could be bad, but wait a second!
Clothesline from hell.
what's going on. I call absolute shenanigans.
This has been madness in the last few stages of this TNA World title match. Nemeth drags himself back inside the ring. And now Eddie Edwards.
The title still on the line here despite the chaos at ringside.
Let's settle this thing. Oh, wait a minute. There goes Nemeth. Launched into the air. Eddie Edwards trying to set up. Hold on. Nemeth. Oh, straight headbutt to Edwards. Going for danger zone.
And slings him
Oh,
off the...
McDevitt looking for non-danger zone. Super kick. Another danger zone.
Edwards is down.
Yes! And the bonus playlist goes straight